Okay, there's a book called The Five Love Languages by Gary Chapman. And I love this book so much. It's awesome. It teaches you what your love languages are and kind of helps you pinpoint how you receive and understand love and how you feel love. And this book is often used as a way for you to learn how to connect with other people and how to communicate love to other people, how to understand how they view love and those relationships. What people don't talk about enough is how to connect with yourself through the love languages. So he has 5 love languages, and um, I specifically have been focusing a lot on combating depression. I've been going through some stuff myself. A lot of other people have been going through depression with this COVID-19. Plus, just life is still happening. COVID-19 didn't stop other bad things from happening. And so people are struggling a lot with depression right now. And I believe that we can fight depression with the love languages, and kind of point that inwards. So you're connecting with yourself with your love language. So I highly recommend that book. For me, what that looks like, so when I was having a rough day today, and one of my love languages is gift giving. And so I found a little buy one, get one deal at this little bakery that I really love. And I went and I bought myself some little pastries. And it's just super simple, super cheap. It doesn't have to be some big extravagant thing to fill that need that I had. And so I went and just got myself a treat. And that was my gift giving to myself. And that was something that I was able to combat my depression today. And that's something that's totally doable. If your love language is quality time, then you can sit down and do something artistic with yourself, watch a movie with yourself, get some popcorn, get some treats. It could even be just going for a walk in the park alone, or sitting down, in a library and reading a good book. But yeah, there's 5 love languages. I highly, highly, highly recommend you read that book, figure out what your love languages are. You don't just have one love language, so it's not your number one love language has to be that every time. It can be different things at different times, and when you're depressed, you have different needs depending on where you're at in your depression. So I would recommend reading that book, finding out what your love language is, and maybe just make a list of different ways that you can fulfill that love language to yourself, so that you're not trying to do the same thing every single time and then running out of interest in that. Because I won't want to go to that same bakery every single day, every time I'm depressed. I'm going to want to have options. That's very important when you're dealing with depression, when you're dealing with trying to trigger those happy emotions. You need to have color, and you need to have options. You just need those options for yourself. So I highly recommend that for people who are struggling with depression right now in this difficult time, these unprecedented times. We keep hearing that. But yeah, I recommend finding your love language and making a list of things that you can do when you're depressed that will help you kind of, not necessarily, we're not trying to cure people of depression. That's not a realistic goal. But it is realistic to combat it and to find ways of self-soothing and connecting with yourself, and not just needing someone else to fix your issues for you, because that's not always an option, especially with COVID-19, where you're not able to spend time with your friends and family as much as you usually could. I hope this helps somebody. If you have any further thoughts or questions, feel free to leave a comment and I will get back to you, or even if you're lucky enough, I might make another video on it. So, love you guys. It's time to connect.